Hello gang, and welcome back to City Skylines 2. Yes, Ham here for some more Twin Shores. What are we doing today? Well, you might have seen by the thumbnail or by the title, we're revamping our industrial area. Yes, it's time we bring the industrial into line with the rest of the town that we're getting built up. Why? Because I have a feeling, and I'm in this boat too, and this category, that at least 90, if not more % of players of City Skylines 2, we love to build these grand cities and towns and stuff, but quite often than not, we mishmash, patch up, and just put our industrial out of the way, somewhere where we don't look at it, because we don't quite often know what to do with it. And it's just there because it's just oh, we need industrial, it's pollution, it's this, it's that, get it out of the way, I don't want to look at it, I want to have to deal with it, I just put you over there, boss you in when I need you, and get on with the rest of the pretty build. Well, today we're going to incorporate this industrial area to make it look pretty. Yes, we are. And it's not going to be that hard. So if you want to follow along and figure out how to do this with me and play along, well, this is the episode for you. We're not going to talk and walk too much about it. I do want to get the bus systems in today, and this will play into, hopefully, our bus systems today as well. But we'll see how we go over time. I haven't got a suburb name for Beechwood Square yet and our school. Look, to be honest, I'm not exactly happy with this suburb either. At the moment, this is just it's acting as a battery and a money battery at that for us. So we might revamp this and look at this later on in the future and redo this whole section. But we've got a lot more to do in here. We've got the demand up. We got our happiness moving in the right direction last time. Look at that. It's just minus on the poor garbage service. Now, I know there was a question about the garbage and so forth being an external contractor like the other towns doing it. Look, when it comes to all your services, as long as there's a road connection out of town to other maps, there will be external services that do come in and help take your rubbish and stuff away. It just is slower. It costs you a lot more money. And yeah, like it's a slower service because they have to come from another city basically off the map. So it does happen. It's just very slow and that. All right. What are we doing today? Well, quite simply, we're going to be putting our industrial stuff over here. We're going to give our industrial a little bit of heritage, a little bit of a story, basically to bring it into the future and to get it ready for the future more so. We're going to be purchasing this block of land here. Now, it is 61,000. We do have 120,000. It is going to hit the budget, but that's okay. We need that. I would like to get this one too, but it's 74. We're just a little shy of that at the moment. But we should be fine with what we've got here. Now, I'm going to leave this area potentially for some more office/commercial section. And then we're going to build our industrial stuff over here and get it ready and try and get it connected up. We might redo this, but I may not get a chance to redo this today with what we're doing. Right. So basically, we're going to be building our lovely industrial area down here and giving it a bit of a port. Now, we don't have the ports unlocked in shipping yet. I can go ahead and unlock it, but I'm not ready to do that yet. So we'll just get this ready for the future. And if we have a look at water and we have a look at what is it? No, we want the water, thanks. And it's like this cargo harbor. Yeah, you can't actually see it yet because we don't have it unlocked. But basically, we'll get one in eventually. It may even go further up the coastline here. So what are we doing today? Well, we're going to get straight into it. By the way, we do have a street to name. I'm going to save it for when we get our new industrial park basically inputted into the game. I'm going to get that. I need to page up with that. Right, first and foremost, this is where we're going to be working. So I'm going to pause everything. We're going to get our editing tool here. We're going to get the flattening tool. I'm probably going to take it from that height in there. I think that's probably is that a good height to work at, do we think? Is that low enough? Maybe I want to work off that height. Yeah, I think that will be good. Yes, that's a better height for us to work at. Right, so basically we're going to be grading this whole area in here. Now, I'm also going to crank up the strength, crank the size of the brush. And I'm actually going to be pushing this right out here because for one good reason, and we'll get to that very soon. So I want to take all of this land. We'll take you right back there. I'm going to take all of that, take you around to here. Yep, I'm taking it all, team. I'm taking it all. I'm going to leave that there. This is where I'm going to put my cutoff section just there. But I want to... we're going to be pushing this land back at some point, so don't stress about it too much. Now, we want our land to be going green like that because that tells me that water is not there, right? So I basically want to do that. When I do that and the ground is all green, it means that the water is not affecting our build stuff here. Okay, next what we're doing is we're going to get our alleyway road. I'm going to take that off and that off. If this was our natural line here, so I want to work on my natural lines. So we know that the coastline comes to there, and we know that our coastline came into here. So I'm quite simply just going to take that from there right up to there. Okay, that's done. And I'm going to work off that for what we're going to do next. Now, quite simply, I know I'm saying quite simply a lot, but I do it just because it is quite simple what we're doing here. It will be a little bit fiddly in places like when we get to these next few steps, but it's fairly easy. And if you want something that looks good for industrial to fit your town, I think this is the best way to do it. Now, later on, when we start working on the inland industrial stuff a little bit more, I'll take you through a good way to do a bit of a start on that too. I'm going to be working off my 112 grid. We're going to be taking by 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, by 6, I think. I'm going to simply do that. Then I'm going to come... I might bring some space down here. At least 112 down and up. Then I'm going to come across to here. Come up. 112. Come across and down. However, I'm going to take a little bit more out this way. I can get another 112 there. Right, and then I'm going to do this too. Am I going to do that? I'm going to save that for down here. Let's leave a nice big gap there. Let's leave another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. And we want what? 64, half of that. And we're going to come out 112. No, I want you to come out another 64. We're going to come out 112 that way. Down there. That might do us maybe a little wide here. But I think that's essentially the look I want. Maybe I do want to take a little bit more. I would like some more land there. Yeah, I might leave that. That'll be fine, I think, just like that. Now, I'm going to be running potentially a one-way in and out of here. So I'm going to use this road. And I'm going to actually upgrade this now. And do this now all the way through here. But I'm actually going to be turning here. Right? Although...
What up, kids?
No, I'm not.
Spinning some vinyl. Keep it where it's at.
I'm going to go down here one more. Then we're going to turn down there. No, I'm not. I'm going to change my mind again. I'm going to take you back to there. And I'm actually going to turn you at that point. Yep. You heard me. I'm going to take you this way. Okay, I'm going to leave you there for a second because what we're going to do now is we're going to work off this rail. Now, I'm probably going to have to do something like this for the moment. To get over this rail, I'm going to have a hard time basically getting... See, we've got overlapping. It's just not going to work. We're on a bit of a different hill. I'm not going to fight this system down here at the moment for this. I'm simply just going to go over the top of it. To go over the top of it, I'm going to use two-way bridge. I'm going to come up 0.1 to 0.15. I will take that. How do you feel about that, Ham? Now, you will do that, but can you get me just page up for me till you're nice and flat through there. You're at a minus 1% grade there. Can you also get a straight lock on that for me too, please? Yeah, like that. Make sure you get minus... I think that's pretty good there. All right, so that's our little causeway over the top. So we got nice clearance for the trains. Essentially, sorry that I'm doing so much. I apologize. I'm just gonna bring you down here. Now that's not gonna live there. That's just so I can get a junction in this point just here. In fact, I could get a turn off there, like a split turn. You know, that's not a bad idea. Tell you what, give me something like that. No, don't give me that. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. What I want to do here is probably... This is the parts where you're just probably going to have to fiddle with a few things. Just sort of play around with just getting connectivity in and out of your places. It doesn't matter how you do it. Just as long as you can manage to get some kind of connectivity. For today, we're just going to put this little causeway bridge in. And I'm also going to just get a connection point simply like that, right? We're just going to have this come in here. Nice and simple, and it all just connects up. I will take out that crossway there, and I don't think we need that crossway just there. I'm going to leave that. There's a section where you can walk over there if you really need to. I'm also going to do this. I'm putting my anarchy on so I can get that, please, because I don't want cars parking on this bridge. Yeah, I really don't, and that's fine. I don't think you should be doing a right-hand turn there either, so I'm going to take that out. Like that. Yeah. If you need to get out, you just go that way. That'll be totally fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with you doing a right-hand turn into there. That'll be fine too. Right, so let me get this sorted. Basically, bring you back down to 0. I want to take a nice square 90-degree off that. And I'm going to take you so you're nicely like that along there. And then we're going to get a nice sort of road system parallel with that train track. Now, no, we're going to work off that, and we're going to work off that. Okay, that's fine. So, but here's the caveat. I want you to be one way when you come in, and I'm going to get this connected up straight to there. So we're going to get you like that. Don't worry about that one. You're going to give me a nice grade from here to there, like that. Then I'm going to get my road like that. Make sure that we're square off our road down here, and that's brilliant. So we're coming in one way, that way, we're going up, and we're going to have a nice big one-way ring road. That's horrendous. I better fix that. We had better fix that. So I will go ahead and just give myself a nice flat level up here. Just enough. Just like that. Now this bank's going to be important to us very soon. I'll show you why. We're going to do some nice... We're going to put in a nice ore place down here. Okay. Now I know I'm drawing this the wrong way. Don't worry about it. Because we can simply get our tool here. I'm going to take that off. And we can turn that back in that direction. All right, then, because we've got that lower park area down here, which we've graded, which is nice, we're going to simply get this grade. You think I would have practiced this beforehand, right? I just have a vision in my head sometimes of what I want to do, and executing it sometimes is the key, right? We want to execute to a high level. I'm going to get you to like that. Yep. Then I'm going to get that. And we're going to pull that through there. Good. And we're going to get our one-way road up here. Yeah, so quite often, more than not, when I'm building stuff, I do have an idea of what I want to do. It's just that quite often my execution can be poor sometimes. I get it. No, I did the wrong thing. I want you to be that. Nice. Perfect. Right. It's probably not the best bend, but it'll be fine for what we need to do. That's our way in and out. You need to now get a connection down to here. This is going to be the tricky part. I need you from about here to literally just do that. How do I feel about that connection? I mean, it's steep. It's not the worst. I have a feeling I could do something better. So I'm going to try something better by doing this for me. Maybe do this for me. Give me a pillar there. Perfect. That's perfect. I should hopefully be able to get my road. Give me some anarchy just to force this. Yep. Now, how do your... Yeah, and see, your train lines work fine there. Yeah, you've got a bit of a steep bump there. Can I do anything with move it? Not really. You'd have to move it along. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah. I'm going to leave it. We're going to leave that bump there because I don't think this is the be-all and end-all. Although that's a bit of a ski jump you've got going on there. I still am inclined to leave it just because... Yeah, I'm just going to leave that. All right. Also, give me back this, please. Yeah, so I hope you guys might get something out of this today. The key is to try and just help encourage, not forget about the industrial and incorporate it, because when you incorporate these areas, I think you just get a lot of satisfaction about how these areas can look inside your map. Now, I want to do something here. I want to causeway that as well. Do I? Yeah, so the vehicles have to come in this way and go around that. All right. Down here, I'm going to switch this back to our basically a little street like that. Is that fine? Are we happy with that? I don't mind that. That's totally fine for me, what I want to do here. Right, now I want to sort of just smooth this stuff out a little bit. I don't need it to be perfect in this area. Right. Okay, we don't need that to be perfect. But basically, what the future's going to hold up here, we don't fully know yet, but I do want to run a road like that. So can you go straight up there for me? You can. Sweet, I love it. And then can you run that into there? You can. Right, so we know we've got a little road out there because I'm thinking we might put a little bit of a lighthouse or some kind of cool little feature out on this end peninsula, maybe do some rock work on it and eventually get it looking nice and Gucci. Let's also now get this road connected to there. Right, nice. Sometimes I just draw straight past just to get it going. And then who knows what we'll do down here. We'll do some stuff down there later. That's not really for today. How do you feel about that? Indifferent. How do you feel about this? Indifferent. I'll leave that section there. It probably will get a change up. Whatever. The main sitch is coming this way. That's a two-way. That's a two-way. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, next. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if I like that little L-shaped boot there. It's potentially a little large, but should be potentially fine also. I'm going to leave that. I'm actually going to leave that street there. What we're going to do next is probably a little more fiddly than most other parts. And it's basically, well, this section just here is not the fiddliest bit. All we're doing now is we're going through here and we're simply going to put retaining walls on the outside here. Now, there's multiple ways you can do this. We're simply going to take that out and we're going to put the retaining wall down in here. we're going to have the water come up there. You know, we're just going to get some really unique sort of waterfront, man-made, basically marina. Now that's going to cut in like that. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But I implore you, if you're going to do this, just play around, make your own sort of shapes and so forth. I'm going to go to there and just to there. Now, we do have a bit of a funny shape there. Am I concerned? I'm not. I'm going to leave that. The next step is we have to push this land right back. Okay, so what we're going to do is get our flattening tool. I want to have it off that level. And we're basically now just going to push back on this land. Now I'm going to leave that there and smooth that out. But basically, just take all this. Oops, we take all this back. Might have to. Oops. Fix that. Just be careful. I will go through and change the size of the brush soon. Oops. Oh my gosh. I've got anarchy on, haven't I? So I can play without outside the bounds there. All right. Easiest way to do it is put your little thing half on the road. Although I'll go back through and basically just fix up these bits of land because you don't want, see where that brown edge is? You don't want that brown edge there because you won't be able to build on it. So how about I go ahead and I'll push all this back now and then we'll crack on with what we've got. Now, the other thing is because the water, is the water going to flow in there? It should flow in there. If it doesn't flow in, but I think it should. So let me just push this right back. I'm going to also delete those bushes. I could get the erase tool out, but I'm not going to. We'll leave that like that. That water should fill in there. All right, let me go through and get this all pushed back and working for us what we're doing today. And there we go. So you can see how I was utilizing these smaller brush down here. About 20 was pretty good. I still had it fairly strong. Make sure you right click on the land height that you want to work on. So if we want to work on, if I want to raise the level here to that level, basically I go up here, right click on it and right click on that. Oh no, hang on, so it's smooth. Right click on that, and then you can see we now work at that level through there, right? I did not mean to do that shape, okay? Everyone shut up. Don't look at that shape. Right. But you can see there, we've got our basic premise now for a lovely keyway system for our industrial port. Okay, let's start laying out some roads now that we've got the basics of everything going in. Right. This is the fun part. We have a couple of different angles we're working with now, which is fine. We're going to utilize these alleyways, which is fine. I'm going to straight up bring a road straight over here. And I'm going to bring a road probably... now let's see here. Probably straight down there, to be honest. Right, so there we've got a couple of crossing roads straight away. I'll have you like that. Now, at some point, I'm going to want to get some rail down in here. Eventually, probably when we unlock this, maybe I can get the rail to come up into about here and head back out. So I'm going to leave this section. And in fact, to mark that off that I kind of want to leave that, I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to get my asphalt. I'm going to get that. I'm going to mark off probably... Let's say, there, like there, be a nice 90 degree. Like that. Right, so we know we've got some rail probably coming down in here at some point, okay? I can get rid of that, that, please. That'll be fine. Okay. And, yeah, I'll sort of know what's going on there. Right, let's crack on with our road network here. I do want to have you at that angle there, like that. So I'm probably going to take that out of there. I am going to, however, put a straight road here. Now, the best thing is industrial areas don't need to be perfect, I don't think, right? So that's going to go there. The next road is going to come probably about there, which is kind of cool because it's in line with that, but we're working down in a lower section down in here. So let's cap that with a road right now, right up to there and through there. So we've got some skinnier stuff in here that we're not going to build in. And I'm probably going to get that built there. However, I'll leave it. And I'll open that right up. Okay, industrial parks, especially in Australia, have a really unique design. I don't know how the rest of the world is with them, but we kind of have very unique industrial area parks, right? I am going to get a service road hooked up here, maybe with a slight curve in it. Why don't we try with a slight curve and follow that bank around? So I'm just going to bring you up to about there. I'm going to bring you out to about there, and then we're going to get a nice curve on that road. Like that. Oh, look at our trains are going to rattle through here. We're going to see the trains go up and down. Brilliant. How brilliant. All right, and you just throw some curves in, and you start to get some cool little designs in and around our park. Okay, we've got plenty of area. I would potentially like a little bit more road here. However, I might play with the roads after we put some buildings in. We're going to also put some signature buildings in here, i.e. we have the dairy house, right? So we're going to definitely put this in. Right, take my anarchy off for a sec too. How are we feeling about our industrial park? We've got ways to get in and split off and do wherever. We've got ways to get back out. Totally fine how it's going. Right. Let's go ahead and put some buildings in out here first. I'm gonna start getting some zoning in. We have connection. We've got it all going. I'm gonna start getting some zoning in. Now, if you want to get some warehouses in, you want to look at warehouses to be at about. Now, if I go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, you're out of whack, but I'll leave a gap because there should be a double big road there, shouldn't there? I'm going to put one. I'm going to leave a gap there. So 2 by 5 will start getting you a warehouse. And I'm simply going to put some warehouses here, but I'm going to go a 3 by 2 there. And your entrance is going to be on that. And we're going to get like a couple of buildings in. And I'm going to do the same here. A couple of buildings there. And then I'm going to go for some more warehouse shapes. Hopefully we get these warehouses. We get a couple of factories there. And we get our warehouses either side of it. I'm going to go the same out here. However, I don't know if this is going to take. So I'm going to check. Yep, that takes. Brilliant. One there. One there. Now we've got a funny shape on the corner here. So I'm actually going to come back and put a nice, well, do I want to? I could put a road through there too. But we could get some lovely walkway sections through here as well. I'm going to put some warehouses actually this. Ooh, I'm willing to leave that actually. I'm going to leave that. Sometimes it's nice to just have that organic flow. And then we've got a nice big section on the corner here. I'm just going to hold out for a minute because I don't know quite what I want to put in there yet. There we go. We've got a factory on that corner, and you can see our warehouses starting to stock up. Okay, right. Oh no, they're not warehouses. I thought they should be warehouses. Maybe they're a 2x6. Whatever. Either way, they don't have chimney stacks, and they're good. I only want a couple. That doesn't even have a chimney stack. So we got one chimney stack out here. I'm totally fine with that. I thought they were warehouses, but maybe not. Maybe they're a 2x6. Let's just have a little test there. We'll do that there. Right, then we want to start getting some stuff in and around the corner. So I'm going to get a big block there. I'm going to get some like that. And we're going to start just mixing up some of these blocks in here, right? Maybe something like that. And just get some different shapes in and around our industrial park. Something like that. And I've got some area in here to fill out, so I might go ahead and do that. We want to give we want to give these guys the ability to have some big buildings like so. But we don't need to fill them out everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and put a big one there. That's nice. And now, while we're going, I want to figure out where I'm going to put my big dairy house. Now, it's quite a big building, so that's the reason why I left this. If you just want to have a look at the size of this plot, it is 104, is it? No, it should be... it should be, what is it? Yeah, 112. It's a 112 gap. Okay, it is a 112 gap. So you make sure you get your 112 gap. That's right, because I put a double there. Okay, so get your 112 gap because this building is quite big. And I'm going to go ahead and put this. I'm actually going to run maybe a car park down there, but maybe I won't. Maybe I will put this building here. So we're going to get that in. It's going to look really good down here, right? Lovely. We've got our one-way cars going. Look at this, cars going out there. Now I probably... Oh, the cops are going in there, actually. Right. I probably could have dragged these out. What are you? Oh, you look more like... What are you? You've got a nice big tower thing there. I like that. So I'm going to get in a couple more of those really long ones. See what we can get from that. Nice. What happens if you give me that? No, that you only get that size. Okay, take that out. So let's go like that. In fact, let's just get some more of these up and around here.
That track is totally...
And I'm going to go one there and we'll leave the rest. I am going to do something like this. And so you just keep going like this all the way through. Now I will run the dark asphalt. We're going to put asphalt. I'm going to run that all the way through here.
Look where it gets you. I can't even chew a croissant these days.
Right.
But good news, I've decided to give up trying to...
Oh, no, I didn't run anarchy. Oh, crap. Oh, my bad. Let me just fix that. I didn't run anarchy when I put that in. So make sure when you put those in, you run your anarchy. I'll just have to get that back in. And in fact, to do that, I'm going to run that now. Oh, you're going to switch the way you guys are working. So can you actually switch the other way for me? Yes, that way. Yes, that way. Good. Once you're facing inland. Alright, that's actually worked out better because I can get some longer buildings in. Yeah, and I don't mind which way these guys face because if you think about it, there could be ships that come in there, there could be ships that come in there. So these guys can face whatever way they want. I still would prefer, but I'm thinking really about getting a nice big building there and having a walk track there. So we're going to leave that big building on the corner. We don't want the smokestacks everywhere out on the water, so I think that's fine. Right, let's get some more in here. Let's not forget to do our anarchy when we're putting in our stamps again. And I'm going to get a nice 3x size there. Okay, that's starting to look really good. Okay, well, let's get that in now. And look at our money. Our money is just going through the roof. Our demand is up and up and up because we started... Our happiness is way up, by the way. Happiness is way up. This is going to be good because we're going to be putting in the bus depot next. But let's just go ahead and get our paving areas in first. And we'll start to just play with this. I'm actually going to use concrete surface 1 for this one. Make sure my anarchy's on. I'm just going to take it all the way around there. That's better. Notice when the anarchy's on, I don't lose my buildings this time. All right, that was silly. Oh no, it's starting to snow. No, not while we're building. No, snow, go away. I'm gonna do something cheeky here. If you've got your console commands on, you just hit the tab key, go to simulate, simulation, come down to weather, and then you scroll down and just go, let's put the temperature to back to that, and let's remove, there we go, the snow remove for it. You put the temperature up, it'll remove, or you can hit the remove the snow button. Okay, I'm also going to go back to 1 times. I don't want that snow. We're starting to get a nice look down here though. Notice how we don't have many smokestacks on the water. I'm actually a really big fan of that. I'm glad we don't. Okay, and we're starting to get a little bit of character to our industrial area now. By the way, the Master of Disaster, you were the only one to request a street. So we're going to call this... Oops, I took a screenshot accidentally. The Master of Disaster. I'm a bit dyslexic sometimes. I want to call it causeway, but we're not going to, so I'm just going to say road. Okay, the Master of Disaster Road. Why? Probably because it's right on the water. Probably. And it's probably set for some disaster. No, we don't want to think like that, okay? Right, let's keep zoning here. The demand is still high. The demand is high. But first, before we zone, we're actually going to put in some happiness for the industrial area. We're going to put in some car parking. Now, what have I got in terms of a nice big juicy car park? Can I get that in there? I cannot. What's the next size down from that? Is that one? Is that one? Okay, there is this. Now, this looks like a good car park with a nice roof on it. What are you? You're 22,000. We've got 238,000, by the way. We're making great money. 4,400 upkeep. I'm going to get you in. Bang. That's going to help out all of our... Look, it makes them all happy, right? They love the parking sitch, especially when you're using these one-way roads. Now, we're going to put in some more basic parking in spots down here, namely like that, I was thinking. Maybe over here, but I've got a design for over here, so I might just leave that for the moment. So let's go ahead and get some parking in potentially over here. Now, what have I got in the terms of a 3? Yep, 3x3, brilliant. I think that's a good one to have there, and you can actually double that up, can't we? Like that. So I'm going to go ahead and double that up. And I think that's good. I'm also going to be cheeky right here and try and put in a bit of a road that zips across here. That's sort of made that a little bit lumpy, frumpy, and bumpy. I don't think we need to mind about that too much. But it's basically, when you come into the port area, you've got some parking, and I think that's fine too. Right, we don't need to go overboard. We've got a lovely big car park here. These places have their own parking, but I think we just periodically stamp in some parking now and then, and we're right. Let's get some extra zoning in while we've got the demand. Yeah, I'm going to go one here. That's kind of cool. I will go one there. See if we can get you... I really thought we could get a bit of a warehouse in. Maybe we'll get some like here. Hopefully, like that. I don't know. Maybe we just have a bit of a warehouse avenue here. Before we go any further, I want to get my buses and I want to get the bus depot. The bus depot is another quite large building. It would be good if we could sit it in that way, but run it off that road. So if I do that, I've got an idea. We're going to run it in there, right? Yes, that looks horrible the way that's sitting up on that. Or does it actually? Yeah, I don't like that. So I'm going to use my causeway key to try and sort this out. I hope I'm not talking too much for a lot of you, and it's not... I'm going to causeway the whole edge along there, actually, please. Now, can I actually... I'm going to move you for a second, please. I'm just going to move you there. And I'm actually going to take to the leveling brush and bring you down. The dog's just at my legs. I need to give him a pat in a second. It's also getting to his dinner time, so I'll have to attend to that after we've done our lovely episode today. How are we doing for time? We're doing fantastic, Ham. Now, how do you guys feel about the episode length so far? I'm trying not to potentially cut out too much because I prefer you guys to see more of what's going on than not. Right, now, if I move this back to here, you don't want to go there, but you should be willing to go there. Oh, I've not enough money to move it. Wrap. How much to move it? Oh, damn, Ham. Right, hit play. Hit the turbos. Right, you can see, even though we put the bus depot in, all those people coming to work there, we're still making good money. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get that. I want that bus stop back in there. Definitely want it back in there. How much is it going to cost to do that? Oh, there we go. We can do it now. Okay. Brilliant. Lovely. That's what I want. That's a nice little jaunt down in there. I think that's perfect for our bus depot. And they can roll straight out, go on the one way, and head straight up and out to where they've got to go. Still not happy with that, but we'll address that causeway at a later time. Okay, we'll sort buses out soon. For the moment, do we want to give... if I want to... We can't afford those, but if you do extra garages, we've got the ability to put that there. We've also got the ability to keep that space. So I'm actually going to draw a road down here, which is going to give me my definitive line of where I'm going to work with. Can you take that off, please? I'm actually going to take that much space. That's going to be our working line for our bus, our extra bus area just in here. In fact, I'm going to take all of that land right there. That's going to be our bus area. So to get ourselves acknowledging that, I'm going to asphalt that off for our buses. Okay. By the way, do you want to like delete all that? Yep, we do. We do. It's sometimes it's easier to get this brush, take that, take that off, and then just erase like that. I didn't need to, but I wanted to. Right, that's our little designated bus extras area that we want to put in. These are quite good. I like that. Now, with it, when we're using our little tool here, I want to put in some little concrete areas. I'm going to take that. Basically like... No, leave the anarchy on. Basically like their old footprints of buildings in the past. Buildings of the past, right? And just leaving the foot of the building still there, right? So we're going to do that. I'll clear out some of that zoned area there. We'll get in potentially... I'll put a walkway in there. Yeah, like some in here like this. You know, like there was an old building just here. So come up there for me. Like that, you know. You could even put another one like out the back here. But I don't think you need to. We can put some walk tracks in and stuff. Put some trees around. And then we're just going to like... We're just going to put some decorative stuff in and around as we go as well. Now, these warehouses here, I do want to get a nice big, basically like pad section. Like that. There's my 90. There's my 90. And I'm going to just encompass that whole area there. Right. Lovely. That works nice there for that big footing. All right, when you just start doing some stuff like that, you want to leave some bushes in and around. We can put some fences and stuff in later to like fence stuff off. And we just start to make it look really industrial down in here. Right, Next, over here in this section, what I've been waiting for. Now, like I said, I was going to leave this for some rail to come down in here. That's totally fine. We're actually going to get a quarry going. If we come up here and we have a look at our resources, we click this button here. We've got no resources just here, but what we do have is the earth, which incorporates stone. So we are going to get a stone quarry, and we're going to click on this. We're going to get a stone mining quarry. Now, will you fit right there? You will. Brilliant. Okay, so that is going to sit here. People thumbs down it. Come on, guys. It's all part of the industry. Gosh, you can't win sometimes, can you? We're going to get that. I'm going to take my anarchy off. Now, because we've got the rail coming up here, I'm going to get that rolling there. And I'm going to simply take you to about... there. And we're going to get you up on top of that. And I will end up expanding this quarry sooner rather than later. I'm going to get you right up to there. And let's take you down into about there. All right, I'll probably leave you. No, we got our rail coming in there, Ham. You know that? We got our rail coming in there. Leave that. Okay, so in that case, let's do something like that. We'll get that up to there. Very nice. We can get some more buildings in and around here. Okay, let's get our little tool here. And we'll get our earth tool. Get that. Bring that right down. You can have that. Let's get some quarry-like features in here. So let's get that height there. And let's bring our quarry up and around the back here. A bit like that. Yes, I know that we have some building space in here. We don't need to leave it like that. I just want to make this look a little bit more like a quarry, essentially. So I'm going to do that and that and that. And I'll soften that down as we go. All right, get some of that through there. Oh. Right, a bit like that. And then we're going to get about that half level. And get another level in there. You know, like how they would potentially have roads that would travel around the inner ring of the quarry? That's sort of what we're doing. I did it on my Transport Fever 2 series. We made a whole big, beautiful looking quarry in and around there. But just so you can get a little bit, you know, something. It doesn't look like it with the shadows and the lights out here. It looks a bit hopeless like that. But you sort of start to get what I mean. Take down the strength for me. Crank that up. And just really soften that for me through there. I probably will put some more buildings in and around here though, but for the moment that can just sit there like that. And that can sort of sit like that. Yeah, I'll probably have the trains come through there at some point though. You know, something just like that. You know, it just gives it a bit of an interesting shape. Not that you can really see it like that, but you sort of can. Okay. A little bit more industrial. Now that we've got some stuff going on, I'm going to just plonk that all in there. Yep, lovely big building. I'm going to give these some lovely big buildings down here. Let's go with a nice couple of ones like this. And then a couple of 2x2s, right, just there. And some more 2x2s just here. And a nice other big one just there on the other side of that mountainous bit. Right. That's filled that corner in. But there we go. We're starting to get some lovely shape to our industrial park. And the demand is still high. While we're at it, why don't we go up here and pump in some more residential. I'm just going to feed some residential straight up here in the back park. I'm going to use the North American. Let's go ahead and pump that in. Let's go ahead. Let's just do the same. Let's just fill all that in, right? They can have at it. Can I actually have the... no, the bucket tool, please. Can I have the southwestern and that? And we're going to go bush. You're going to leave a little bit of a gap in the back there, I know. That's going to... Look, they want it. They just want more. These people want more. We're going to go middle class. Not middle class, but medium wealth in there. Do I want another... Bosh there? Yep, bosh there. And all of a sudden, the demand is up. The happiness is up. people want more. And we're starting to fill this place out. Right. We're doing well. We're doing well, team. Potentially just I want to see if we can get some office space down in here and people want to take some offices down here. I don't know if they will, but I really hope they kind of do. Yes, they will. Because what I'm hoping is that we can get some lovely green space in between the industrial and our offices down here by this port, and we can get some lovely shopping and commercial areas in too. Can I get a nice big one like that, please? Good. Just trim these off as I don't need them there. And I'm going to get in some, what's this? That's some mixed. I don't want the mixed, but I do want the southwest shops. I'm going to put some corner stores just here like that. I'm going to sprinkle some corner stores in and around here for the workers. I was going to put some down here, but sort of stuffed that, haven't I? I can put some in here where the rail is, so why don't we do that? We've still got room for the rail there, potentially. Let's get some near the car park here on either side. And I think that will probably do us maybe a little corner store just in there. Yeah. Maybe a corner store at the bus stop too. And then we can go ahead and probably zone in a little bit more of that. You can have your... Actually, I'll go that. And a 3 there. Thanks. Yep. Nice. Right. And that's it. We play the game of just zoning in and around. And I think the spacing, you want to just have some different size shapes in and around. You want to just not plant them all together. Maybe we'll do a strip like that. You guys can have a double building there. You know, and just sort of play with it. Just have a go. Just get some interesting stuff in like that there, either side of it, and then get one on the corner, a nice big plot. Right? We've got a lot of space in here to do stuff, but that's coming along really handsomely. And when we start to look over here, we start to see this lovely big industrial park over here that's in the future going to really build up and look something good. Right, can we get some bus stops in now? Because we want to get the people the ability to get out to work. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do, Ham. Okay, you're going to have some traffic jam. No, you're not, because you go out that way and you can come up this way. That's totally fine. Or you can come this way. You are going to get a little bit of a traffic jam. We could send a road up here. I'm not going to worry at the moment. It just is what it is. Okay, oh, look at this train. Shoot under there. Can we go back to 1 times? Bus stops, Ham. Yeah, I know. We talked about it. Okay. Let's go and get a small bus station. These are 100,000 each. Oh my gosh. Let's not do that yet. Let's get a bus stop off down here at the where the park. Do you want to do it there? That's a lot of traffic comes through that way. How about we do it off the beaten track? I think the car park makes sense though, doesn't it? 1 there and 1 over here outside the dairy, even though it's the back of the dairy. We haven't done anything with this yet, but you know what? I'm gonna get you can come up this way. I want to try and keep traffic off that road, so let's get the buses come up. Yeah. By the way, where did I put that? Oh yeah, you're one way. Yeah, you're one way in and out. You can come back. Maybe I do need it on this side of the street, you know? Yep, we'll do that. Let's go ahead and get some bus stops in and around town down here. So we're going to be putting in 2 different lines. Uh-oh, what's happened here? What's this pipe about? What's this pipe issue we're having? Are you telling me you don't have connectivity, Mr. Line? How does that work? That's better. Yeah, I think that's better. All right, bus stops. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We want some downtown here. Where are you going to put them downtown? Ooh, quite simply, we come straight in here. There's a taxi stop there. We're going to come in downtown and stop off. Why don't you stop off where the taxi ranks are as well? We're going to have a bus there and a bus. The school's over here, so maybe we need a bus stop at the school. Didn't we say that? Can you put anarchy on? Put that bus stop there? And then take that off. Hey, it didn't like that. Where can we get a bus stop out? I really thought we could get one out the front of school here. Is it because we're one-way streets? It shouldn't matter, I would have thought. Maybe it has to go on the other side. Maybe that's just the way it has to go. Yeah, okay, it has to go on that side of the street. Right, that's a good enough bus drop off. So one there, one down in here. So we'll do it on the main road and loop out. So you can have a bus stop here and you can have a bus stop over here. Probably like there. Right, when you come up into here, we're going to go straight up the main road and there's going to be, oh, look at those things. Yeah, sure, you can have a bus stop right there. You can have another bus stop where that car park is. You're going to come down this main street and you're going to have a bus stop there. You're going to have a bus stop. No, not there. On the other side of that road. How did I forget that already? One there. Yep, perfect. So we've got a nice little bus pull in there and the car park here. So we can come up there, drive around and in, and then you can go back out to the... Oh, basically, yeah, that's town here. Yeah, and that's within walking distance, most of them. All right, let's get a couple of lines in now. Let's go with the industrial. Let's go yellow. We'll go with yellow and orange line. Right, this one here first. So, let's go... We're going to be going here. To there. Doing all the pickups. To there. Now, this is also going to act as a bus line. Actually, yeah. We're going to come into here, around to there, and we're going to come back out to there and loop back to town. Lovely. Okay. We probably should put a pickup out there, but I don't think we need that many stops at the moment. Then let's go with a more orangey sort of bus, right, for the other side of town. So let's go with there. I can't clip on it. There. Come around up here. Yeah, I know it's also incorporating as the school bus. I'm aware of that. Down into here. I could have put a bus depot, but I rinsed the budget, so we can't. Up into there. And then you're going to come back to here. Right. Now, I want to make sure with my lines that I manage. So this is bus line. You are, let's just call you Rebel. No, what are we? It's Rebel Rock, isn't it? Rebel Rock line. So you're the Rebel Rock line, and you're the, we're going to call this Elm Street line. Elm Street line. Okay, that's fine. Now I want you to please, I want to make sure that your price is probably about like $5, and you can have like, let's just hold out and go 8 buses on that line. Okay, next, and that's for Elm Street line. For the Rebel Rock line, once again, $5, and you can have 8 buses. Right, sweet. That's going to leave me a couple of buses. I'm going to put some white... Oh my gosh, we're on fire! We're on fire! And the fire brigade has so far to get to here. It might be worth putting another fire brigade in. We can actually look at...
Now entering Fit Digital Games.
there should be one dispatched, and we can actually look at that fire engine and where it is. Oh, it's not far away. It's not actually far away, team. How good. It'll probably burn down by the time it gets there and multiple will be set on fire, but whatever. It's fine. It'll be fine. Josh, that's for you, mate. It's even on Flame Boulevard. Appropriately named. It's like Josh knew everyone. It's like he knew Flame Boulevard would do it. I don't know what's going on with that intersection. I'm probably not going to have that like that. What we're doing, bus lines. I want one more bus line, and that's connecting Ruby. Oh, it's Ruby Rock, not Rebel Rock. Ruby Rock to Elm Street. Okay, let's get that line in here. I'm going to make that just a white coach, and it's going to go school connection to school connection. So we're going to have one. We're going to use one stop here. We're going to use one stop there, one stop there, and then we're going to shoot on over to there, 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 before heading back to here. All right, and that's going to be our downtown connection, we'll call that. We'll just call it downtown connection. Downtown connection. Okay. We want also, once again, you probably don't need that many buses. You can probably just have like even 5 buses and bring your price right down. Okay, because we want people to ride the public transport. It will help out. Oh my God, is that fire truck there yet? Put that out. Bloody Flame Boulevard. I blame you, Josh. All right, how are we looking over here? We're looking good, team. I don't like that, how that's doing that shadowing. So I might just tone down that little bit in here, hey? Just tone that down. We can take that right down. We can soften all that up a little bit, you know. Right there. I could probably even just take that back a little bit. Just back it off the actual building behind there and then tone it down. And that's probably a little bit better, you know. Makes a little bit more sense. Okay. The good news is with that, by the way, we are starting to now produce some of that. We're getting a lot of products here. Look at all the products we are making. Right? How good is this, everyone? We're making convenient food. I'm going to have some convenient food while I watch the football tonight. What do you think so far? Love to hear your thoughts on our little industrial park. But it's not hard to do, as you can see. Couple of little fiddly bits, but I think you'll get the hang of it. It's easy to do. I would implore that you do it. Dan, today in the live stream on Farming Sim, did ask me, am I going to do a mod showcase of what I've got? If you guys would like to see my mods, let me know in the comments section down below, because I will just flash them up and we can go through. I'm using mostly visual ones, but I do have Move It. I do have like the dropper tool, so you can like double click on this and I can go, hey, what's that road? Sweet, let me put that road in. All that kind of jazz, you know. And I do have, obviously, the surfaces where I can put surfaces, and I've got a couple of other ones, you know, like the zoning toolkit. Also, I've got the mod when you want to edit zone colors here, and this is how I get my zone colors to be a more transparent look, like that over there, right? Like that, right? Get out of there, get out of there. But that's our brand new industrial park so far. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you not? I'm actually really happy with how this is coming along. It looks a little scraggly now, but trust me, as we progress, as we start decorating it, as we start getting more I'll take all those trees off there, more decorations, it fills out a lot more. As we start expanding up the coastline here with more industrial, probably spreading out here, some big mining industries areas, power plants and stuff, things are going to look really good. And then we start getting our port in. So what we're doing here, we're essentially making it look like when we get our port, which we can't see at the moment, but this cargo harbor, when we can get that in, potentially up here, we're going to have a lovely, nice big waterworks on the water. Wait till you see what I've got in store for that. It's all going to really tie in with the industrial side of the map. And I think it'll bode really well for our industrial parks out around this way when we've got a lovely big, you know, massive city built up over here on this massive island. I think it's going to look something really spectacular with our industrial back here and some coastline towns down around here. You know, the backbone of our city will be down in this area. All right, you can let me know what you think down in the comments section below. So far, I'm really chuffed with the direction we're taking our industrial park now, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section down below. The reason why I put it here as well is for that reason, because we're going to be able to run some trains very soon to start our exportation of goods. I can't wait for that. All right. I'm really excited, as you can tell. I'd love to keep playing, but that's it for today. That's all. That's your lot. That's your everything. Okay? Gang, thanks for joining me. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It does help the channel out. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section down below. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen for plenty more content. I've been Ham. Get out of here. Where are you taking me? I feel like I've been hijacked. Oh!